What's going on, Beaners? Day 16. 17? Day 17. Today, cut all the templates out for this. I got everything marked out. Let's chop them up, grind them down, and fit them up, and see how they fit. All right, guys. So I got all these cut up and somewhat fit up. It's kind of hard to catch all the curves and shit, but nothing some good welding wire will fill. So let's get this welded up, and then we'll start taking off the control arms and everything and start prepping for paint. Just about wrapped up with the front suspension. Let's get it. All right, fellas, here's what we got. All boxed in and welded in. Let's start clearing some of this shit out. Get these control arms off. Rattle can. And assembly. Also, I messed up. I messed up the other spindles and I had to buy some new ones. Psych. We did some rattle can magic on those old ones, and they look really good. So anyway, let's get all this cleaned up in the front. We'll start pulling everything else off and then spray paint everything and then start throwing shit back on. Let's get it. All right. Got everything pulled off, painted, nice and pretty. Yeah. So, what I use for this is what I think, not scientifically proven. It's, I think it's like the stock, with the stock, what it comes painted with from the factory. So it's just epoxy paint for like suspension parts and stuff. And this one is the same paint, but it's labeled for like chassis and roll bars and stuff at AutoZone or Riders or whatever. But it's the same exact thing. This one's just like $1 cheaper, but it does the job. Came out pretty nice. I'm gonna let it dry, which this stuff dries pretty quick. I barely sprayed all this stuff and it's good to touch now. So let's throw everything back on, and hopefully by tonight we can get it back on the ground with all the suspension on. I still have to clean up the calipers and for the front, but we should still be able to get everything on the ground. I'll just leave the calipers out and probably, I don't know, finish them up tomorrow and then throw them on. I still have to pull the back wheels off. And these I'm going to clean up and probably rebuild. Depends if I can find the kit locally. If not, pray for the best and just clean them up. Make them look pretty. I got new rotors. I got new brake pads for the front and back. And I also got the new hoses for this one. The one in the center. I'm going to have to find out what size this one is so I can make one that'll go up this way, probably over across, and I don't know, bolt it in somehow here and then just run that flexible hose. Yeah, I'll run it this way, come up, bolt it on somewhere here, and then just run that flex hose to the differential, which that one is gonna be braided stainless steel, as well as the front ones. But yeah, it's looking good. Made some progress. I ended up even painting the whole frame all the way across on both sides. And I went ahead and pulled out the transmission cross member so we can clean it up, pressure wash it, and then probably paint it too, since I painted the frame already as well. So that's an update for you. Let's get cracking. All right, I didn't film shit, but we got all this bolted on. I was just gonna put the cotter pins in here, pop the brake calipers on, get the rotors on. I found some hardline that I use for the fuel lines on RX-7, and it turns out that it was 1/2 inch. So I'm just gonna get a compression union from here and then go to the nylon and run it to the manifold. But this is all bolted in. It's looking good. That's it for today, guys. We got a lot done. Hopefully we can finish it up, get it on the ground tomorrow. And then we can start working on the engine. And I still need to fix up the wiring. But slowly but surely we're getting there. Peace out, Beaners.